Yeah, I
got
can hear me
nothing.
too.
Maybe headphones? Just the headphones are fucked. Turn them shits up.
Turn my headphones up.
Yo.
Yeah, that's what it was. See?
Yo, we are live. Pause one podcast.
Do your fucking job, huh?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
about that?
Fucking guy. What the fuck? Anyway, peace to the winds of the north
Oh, don't do it.
and
Don't do it.
and the southern amalgamations of prosperity and light.
All right, well, shit. We are here. It's Father's Day.
And we've been here.
Oh, he's still on the rampage. He's still on the rampage.
Yo, no. But happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. To all you motherfuckers that really do what you're supposed to do out here. We appreciate the fuck out you. The world appreciates you. Because your kids aren't going to be the fuckheads that we complain about in 20 years. Hopefully.
Yes.
You know?
Do it right.
Word.
Do it. It ain't easy, but do your fucking best.
Here's
do
your
it right.
I got you
Yeah.
in a sec right now. Or if you want to break up your own, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to distract the mind while
All
you're
good.
conversating, asking questions over here.
So
So
all-
tell us, why do you hate, what's his name again? No.
So all this cool shit didn't just like magically fucking appear here.
Yep.
The homie WOES came through and brought all this magnificence.
Crazy shit. I mean, I know it looks cool, right? Like through the camera and everything, but trust me, being this close to this shit and seeing the craftsmanship is something else. Like, there's some really dope fucking pieces right here, man.
Thanks, man.
So I had asked this before, and Pawz checked me. You know, he took me to the side and told me, "The fuck you thinking, motherfucker?" And after that, and tears, we came back. And how did you get the idea for the panda? How long ago? What inspired that? Like,
Oh man. Basically in 03, I used to paint at these like slam poetry events.
okay,
And I mean I used to do that shit too, but it got too political. Like, when
I get you. Yeah, you know,
I had homies that weren't political started doing slam political style, and I'm like, man, come on, I've never seen you do that shit before.
too many amethyst rock stars, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. The shout out to Saul Williams. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
They got absorbed into it, right?
yeah, exactly. You know, all of a sudden they got man buns and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, they got a toe ring.
Exactly, dude.
So it started there.
Yeah, I started I just wanted to do live art then. So then I asked the homie, yo, I want to paint live. That'd be cool,
Yeah.
That's tight. And when you say paint live, are we talking with like brushes and shit, or are we talking with can or mixed media, or?
I rock can, but during these events, I had to like teach myself to use like brushes and pens and shit.
That's pretty fire, bro. People don't understand how difficult that shit is.
Yeah, and vice versa for
Yeah.
homies that are like classically trained, try to get into spray paint.
Whole different technique.
Totally.
Can control is man.
I always talk shit because like there's a lot of street artists out there that are nasty, but you can tell by their ugly hand styles. At the end, you're like, yo, you can paint nasty, but I know you have no history.
But I trip out though, because it's like at the same time though, there's like quadruple OGs, like let's say Shy 47.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think, my opinion, that's the king of LA right now.
Nice.
You can't. I mean, where don't you see that guy up? Have you seen that tag? Pause.
Yeah.
Shy 47.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit is everywhere. Yo, trips me out. Even places where you're like, no way, there's a tag there. Then you look, and there's a big ass Shy 47 right there, and I'm like, damn, this dude is no joke, and he's an 80s writer.
That's nasty.
Bro, that's generations.
That's what I'm saying. And he literally talks shit like, yo, I'm doing this because y'all don't do this.
Yep.
Damn.
He's a lifer, man.
Straight up.
That's respect.
Yeah, big respect.
So the panda, so you're painting live,
yeah,
and was it like you were doing?
Well, I used to paint all kinds of shit, and usually like round, fat characters because I sucked at anatomy. So when you make everything bulbous form,
It's easier.
it's way easier. You know what I mean? So I used to work at the Borders Cafe. So I was working on my sketch and what I was gonna do, and it was a grizzly bear. But then a homie forgot my paint during my session, and all I had was 2 big cans of like house paint, which was black and white, and then I had a little set
Shit, here we go.
of
The
acrylic
origin.
paint.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, I already sketched out this nasty grizzly bear. What I'm gonna do with it, So I had to turn him into a panda, And that's why they look like that, because pandas have no facial expressions. They don't growl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just look happy.
Totally.
Like,
Even when they're pissed off, there's that clip of the dude sitting against the fence and a panda's trying to pull him through it. He looks calm as shit.
right, like let me love you.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
He has no expression. Fuck.
None. So then, so basically my characters are pretty much grizzly bears with a panda colorway on them, you know, because that's the origin of it. So
That's
sure.
fascinating, though.
And that comes from a happy accident of only having black and white paint.
Yep.
Word. That's fucking
Exactly.
dope. First time I seen it, I think I was scrolling, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, that shit fucking, I think it was the pattern. It was the one that has like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I like things that are like in sequence like that. So I was looking at it and I was like, oh fuck, they're a bunch of pandas, angry pandas. This is fucking dope.
Thanks, man.
And then I think we ran into each other at the show in Hawthorne.
That's right.
Yeah.
Numerous
so-
cats, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. Yeah, we
Oh,
ran into
word?
each other. Yeah.
That's crazy. Shout out to Scatter. That's family right there.
Yeah.
Hell
So from then I was like, damn, just, I followed you, started keeping up with everything you were doing. And the recent one, that one is,
in Jersey.
fuck, that's huge, bro.
Yo, that shit is dope. Actually, I had a question about that.
Yeah.
Was scaffolding or crane?
I use a lift.
Yeah, the crane lift. Yeah, dude. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
That
that
shit
was fun, man. Shout out to New Jersey. All the writers out there were mad cool too, man.
Yes,
Showed
sir.
me mad love.
Shit, we just had Elder Sensei on last week, and we were
word.
actually talking about Tame One and everyone out there, and all the the
sick.
Jersey OGs.
Yeah. Shout out to C's MSK. Yeah, that's my dog out there.
Yes, sir.
Dope. So there you go with the pandas. Boom. So you got the pandas going. And then I'm pretty sure people started reaching out like, yo, I'd like to have that here. Would you be down to paint here?
Oh yeah.
And then it started to trickle in. Do you remember the first person that hit you up?
The first, like international or just wherever?
Just in general.
Well, basically what happened was in 2005, I got asked to do my first solo show. Shout out to Kicks Hawaii, Information and Fitted Hawaii. So I wanted to do an experiment because fools were asking me for these paintings, you know, like this weird ass angry panda, and I was like, man, I usually paint all kinds of shit, but I mean, if you guys want a panda, I'll paint a panda. You know what I mean? And I had my solo show, and I rocked it, and I did like 90 paintings of panda bears.
God damn. Fuck.
And then I had about like 100 pieces in that show. I used to do, I used to sew like plush animals. I used to do
Okay.
clothing with my homie. They used to do cut and sew, and then I had the pandas. So, the pieces were like from like $35 to $40 for the small ones. I think the most expensive piece I had there was of an elephant, which was like $350. But I sold out the show that first night.
That's fucking dope.
Crazy, yo.
And that was in 2005, man. My first art show was in 2002, but I've been rocking the panda bear since 2003, man. Like over 20 years.
God damn.
And of course, I got tired of painting them at one point
I
in
was
my
about
life.
to ask that too. Yeah.
Right.
But when I started I started figuring out that it was taking me around the world.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, man. I'm
Yeah.
just going to go drop these motherfuckers everywhere I can. You know what I mean? And plus, it kind of made sense because pandas were going extinct, so it's kind of cool to
Brought
like
awareness
populate the
too.
world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck,
totally.
that's dope.
So-
I didn't even think of that. That's a fucking good one. So
There's a lot of there's a lot of layers to that. Well, one, what's interesting to me is you've been doing this for 20 years, man.
Yeah, full time, man. It's crazy to me. I still think about it and be like, damn, dude, this is my only job. I've been doing this as work for over 20 years, man.
people
It's-
love
fucking
and
dope.
appreciate it, bro. That's what's
Now,
up.
obviously, I'm gonna assume though that it didn't start out with you just deciding I'm gonna draw bears. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of your life. It started out with letters, or it started out with
Oh,
tags.
for sure. In 91, man, I was living in Mojave Desert, and I used to kick it with Cholo kids from the avenues, Avenues 43rd, and the homie asked me to I was just a youngin'. He was like, dude, you should get into tagging. And I was like, what the hell is tagging?
Yeah.
And then he gave me my first name, which was Timer, and You know, he did the whole alphabet, like
He
some
shot you
high
an
school
alphabet.
shit.
Here you go.
Yeah. He gave you the foundation, basically.
He was all like Cholo style letters and blockbusters or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how I got into it. It wasn't until I moved to Vegas in '94 is when I really got into like hip hop style graffiti. You know, like with Wild Style and Throwies and Trains and how it was like, you know, part of hip hop. So it was there, which like it fascinated me, man. Cause
So interesting. Basically, your introduction was more like streets than it was the culture, as everyone calls it.
Yeah. It was tag banging shit. Those guys I was kicking it, we were all tag bangers.
Facts. And they're far away from their own element, right? If they're in Mojave Desert with you, so it's like, that's
it was
crazy.
a little ass town. Like it's basically a little town where parents took their kids away from LA.
Right, to get away from the shit, yeah.
But you bring little gangster kids to another place, they just start
start
their own
another
shit.
clique.
Yeah, start another gang, yeah.
Start another little faction
Sure.
out there.
Mojave clique. Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah, there's a little town called Cal City. It's out by Palmdale.
I've heard of.
Yeah.
I have friends in Hesperia.
there you go.
I've definitely heard of that area.
So you started with that style, homie. Timer was the name,
Timer.
right? Timer.
Yeah,
So you're doing letters and all that, and then characters. When was it when you're like, you know what, letters are cool, but I think I could do a little bit more.
Always, I mean, even as a kid, you know, Saturday morning cartoons, kung fu, and all that stuff. Like I was always into drawing characters. You know, TNC.
Yeah.
You know, the TNC surf characters like Thriller Gorilla and all those guys. They used to copy those.
Yo, the Hang 10 characters too
Those
back
are
in the day, yo.
I
That was
remember all
that
those.
shit,
Fuck,
yo.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little
Yeah.
buff dudes, like the
little
mohawk.
gorilla with the pink glasses and shit, or the
Oh,
caveman on the surfboard.
Fuck,
Exactly.
you guys just took me way
And then
back.
if
That's
you think
dope.
about it, that's like, you know, when you were saying the chunky characters shit, my first characters were Von Bode-ish.
Oh yeah.
You know,
totally.
you know, it had to be my man, the Green Duck. You know,
Yeah.
and like, man, even now, I be on Facebook groups of anything that's Von Bode related, like artwork, because that shit is just
hell yeah.
that's like the most hip hop fucking
It is, dude.
graph style, even though it is not hip hop at all.
It's not. Yeah.
You know, it's more like heavy metal. Which
definitely. That's
know what I
another
mean?
one. That's
Yo,
another
right?
cartoon that
Like,
inspired
bro,
me, man.
bro.
Yeah.
That's
Totally.
that shit.
Shout out to Mark Bode, dude. That's the homie right there too. So
Oh, word, you know Mark?
yeah, I know Mark Bode.
That's fire, bro. Hell yeah, that's history, man.
It is, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, like, okay, you know, you start developing characters, you start developing all of that. Like, once you got into graffiti itself, right? What was the first graph writer that you were like, oh man, those styles, and you started kind of like,
I had just moved back in '94. I moved back to Hawaii, and I discovered Catch One.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
mean, he was
enough
smashing
said.
LA too, but
Yeah, enough said.
it was that classic. There was a place called Kalani High School. I mean, it's still there, but there was a wall that Kalani High School had, and it had Phase 2, East 3, and then they had Catch One.
That's
it was
nuts.
that classic mural, that con art, famous T-shirt of the can standing over the other can with the gat.
yep.
Dude, that shit bugged me out, bro, when I first saw that. And I was just like, man, I just want to do characters now.
Change your
Yeah,
life.
it's crazy
Change
how
your
much
life, yeah.
cone art was like respected off top when they come out with the graph shit. Like that can holding the dripper, that's legendary, bro. Like it's nuts how iconic that is. But yo, Phase 2, you said Phase 2 too. That's another legend.
Oh yeah, he spent some time in Hawaii, man, and just the fact that I had come back and that dude had pieces all over Hawaii was just super dope.
That's nuts though. That's fucking lit. Hell yeah. So graph has definitely done the goddamn thing, isn't it? Like now, besides graph, what are you into though? Or what other parts of hip hop are you into?
Because we got the boom bap kids.
Oh yeah, the boom bap kids.
We're gonna get to the
Yeah, we'll
kids.
get to
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
we'll get to
It's like we got to take the origin story. You know what I'm saying? We peeling back the layers right here. Like,
Well, you know how it was in the '90s, man. Everyone was part of a crew that was all elements. You know what I mean? You had your all elements
factuality.
crew. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what I mean? So,
Factuality.
I always wanted to DJ, but dude, you needed money to have tables and all that
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
You know what I mean? So the next thing was graph because we steal our paint. You know what I mean? Like, and then there was MCing because everyone had the homie spot that had tables. So all you guys would do is kick
Instrumentals.
it,
Yep.
instrumentals, 40s and blunts, and just sitting in a circle rhyming. You know what I mean? So
Yep. That's
for the
about
longest
it.
time, I used to rhyme a lot. So the Boom Bap Kids brought me back to that.
All right, that's tight, man. So then you kind of have gone through other elements, is what it sounds like to me.
Totally,
right?
yeah. And also part of a dance crew too. I used to be a heavy dancer too, so like I like to freestyle dance and I like to house dance. Shout out to my crew, Circle of Fire and Soul Shifters.
Soul Shifters is a dope ass name. I fuck with that. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chats. We see y'all. Is that sometimes we cannot react in real time. You know what I'm saying?
Rubik's? I see Rubik's.
Yeah, Rubik said, and it's expensive to buy records.
Exactly.
Oh, lie. Angel 7, we see you. You know what I'm saying? Roger, what up? What up?
So you're going through the elements. You got the graph. You know, you're dancing, freestyling.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but this is taking you in a direction where, like, holy shit, like it's actually like I'm getting paid to do what I love.
It's crazy because you know what I mean. I mean, I stepped away from rhyming for hella long. You know what I mean. And even now, it's not even like my main focus. I just like to write because I'm older now. I never liked the shit that I used to write before because back then it was all about being too stylish.
Yeah,
trying to use crazy words.
Yeah.
You know, you just trying to be too fucking artistic with it. But now that I'm older, like I don't mind writing my rhymes because I have something to say now. I've been through a lot. You know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say. You've traveled a lot, painting and everything else, just in life and life experience. So now the stuff you're writing is a reflection of that.
For sure.
Yup.
Yeah. And it's just a cool added flavor to puppets and stuff. You know what I mean?
So I wanted to ask you about the record because you guys just put out the record, right?
Oh, yeah. We put out
Is it blue and yellow, the wax?
The splatter is blue and yellow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, now you put out the record. How long ago did this concept form in your head, or where did it come from?
Oh, so it was right before the pandemic, man. Like, you know, I was kind of going through this little phase where I'm like, man, I don't want to paint anymore. You know what I mean? So
Take a break.
Right.
take a break from it, step away from it for a little bit. So I was doing a lot of mural festival stuff, and shout out to Pawz, Hawaii. I had a festival in Hawaii. And the original idea was from me and my homeboy, Jose Mertz, who's actually one of my producers and one of my rhyme partners. He was like, yo, it would be ill to make puppets of ourselves that look like Muppets. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I always wanted to. I mean, I sew, but I couldn't even think about, like,
That kind of fabrication, huh?
Exactly. So I just decided to do it before Art Basel Miami. I made a character of myself and Jose.
Smart man.
And I took it to Miami, and people were bugging. Like, I was walking around the streets. Everyone from kids to, like, grandmas, you know, because...
Yo, that shit, when I saw that, I was like, it took me back to, like I was excited. Like, oh, fuck, that's
no fucking way.
Yeah. I was showing people in the room. I know some of them really didn't give a shit, but like, yo, look at this. Look how dope this is.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it, it's like, fuck, it's dope because we've been around long enough, right? And music and the culture we fuck with has been around long enough where you're starting to see it get in everything.
For sure.
And, you know, puppets, anything physical and tangible, I feel like it's a dying art to begin with. So it's really dope to see that. You know? Think about it. Like you said, kids, grandmas, everybody, fuck. Whoever's seen Sesame Street off top was like, oh my God. Are these new Sesame Street characters? Like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of a hack.
Like, just the fact that even the kids, like, seeing it, you know, for us, it's nostalgic. You know what I mean?
Facts. For them, it's fantasy still. Yes.
Yeah. But they still bug out on it, you know what I mean? Like,
and that could be their introduction to hip-hop.
For sure.
Where, like, they see that, and then they listen to it, and they're like, I like this beat, you know? Like, and then they find other shit with similar sounds.
Yep.
And then they, like, 20 years from now, whatever, like, yo, what was it? You know, if they're on the show or whatever, they're talking to somebody, yo, what got you into hip hop? Like, man, I saw these puppets. And like, yo,
I never thought about it that way, but for sure,
yeah, that's dope.
On the Twitch, like, there's a lot of new fans that come on there and they bug out on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dope part is you're on Twitch. That's a big kid platform. So that, you know, that's good. That's good. Are you crazy with the TikToks and shit? Are you doing the TikToks?
We have a TikTok. We hardly ever go on.
Really?
We should go on.
Yo,
there.
that's
there's a few clips that.
That's your untouched audience right there, man.
I know.
For
fucking
that'll work
for the
bro.
short ones, for the short videos. Yep.
I know it's massive in there, man.
It's nuts, dude. Like, people don't even understand how much it is in there. Like, kids are in TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, because what's crazy is, like, the TikToks, kind of like how us, right? Like, more grown folks were watching World Star Hip Hop fucking Vine comps a couple years ago, and we're like, yo.
Sure.
this shit is what the fuck. It's ignorance at its finest, right? For kids, they're watching shit on TikTok, and for them, that's their content, and they want to absorb like crazy. Yeah. There's YouTube compilations of TikTok, so it's like shit is unescapable.
It is, dude.
You know, it's pretty dope.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
People post it right on Instagram too.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do. It's like everything's kind of like transferring in between the mediums. How's that for you? Because 80s baby, right? I'm assuming.
77, man.
Word?
Yeah. I'm 44.
Bro, it's fantastic genes you carry, sir, and I applaud them.
Thanks, man.
Real shit. But yeah, no, and 77 is a dope year. So you Star Wars, basically.
Star Wars, exactly.
Yeah, you a Star Wars baby. That's what's up. Hell yeah. See, then you get it, bro. Like, fuck. The world is completely shifted in front of your eyes.
Oh, man.
You know, we used to fucking buy toys. Toys were really made dope back then. And like now, really you know, there's super dope toys that I feel like as an adult, I'd be like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. You know
Even
what I'm saying? Like,
there's not a lot of room for it anymore.
it's on my fucking desk. I don't give a fuck, right? Like, there'd be these little characters that little ball turns into like a transformer. You're like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, shit, I could see this right here. If you were to turn
let's talk about
the panda into that.
Sure.
If you turn the panda to that, it's crazy.
So this one here, look.
Yeah, show them individually, man, so each one gets to shine. This is crazy.
This one is nuts because, like, I mean, they're all dope.
Yeah.
So I did see this one.
That's glow in the dark with the skeleton on it.
Oh, what gave you the idea to do like the skeleton inside?
Shout out to my boy Silent Stage. He's the one that helps me create all this stuff.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, who's blowing the glass?
Oh, it's actually resin, bro.
What?
That's sick.
Yeah. And the skeleton is this artist that we collab with. His name's Scott Wachowski. He's famous for doing skeletons and stuff. So we asked him to embed one into one of the characters.
That's dope.
Whoa, I'm looking at this one over here, and this one has like the hue of a skeleton, so it like looks a lot more like bone.
Oh yeah, with the splattered arms for sure.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
But yeah, I've been doing these toys probably since 2008.
Okay, so the experience is there already. You already. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah.
So you're fabricators, and
I've
everything.
worked with Kid Robot before, like a bunch of people. Like I've put out toys before. Yeah. So these were more like art sculptures, you know,
Dude,
made out
his
of resin.
face is so fucking, man. This is really ill.
Do you have a lot of this stuff on a website? We could pull that up right now. I'd like to see some other stuff. If not, on the Instagram or wherever. What's the best place to find some stuff to show people that are watching on
SilentStageGallery.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I also have prints and stuff there too. But if you look under WOES, you can find some of my stuff up there, even if it's sold out or whatever.
Okay. Where is the eagle? And
yeah.
That's the other question a lot of people are gonna have is where is the eagle?
If you go on my Instagram and search the hashtag WOES in Mongolia, then all those crazy pictures will pop up.
WOES in Mongolia.
Yeah. Fuck. I did a paint session in Mongolia. Shout out to all the homies out there.
What the fuck is it like in Mongolia, yo?
Yo, I tell everybody that's like the secret vacation, man. If you want to go to a place where it's not that much tourist, but it's exotic as shit.
Yeah.
And you want to do some really cool nature shit, like you want to be in the world of Conan, like you feel like you're in Conan, bro.
Yo.
And Game of Thrones too, but I mean, you can basically
Okay,
go
let's
out
watch
there,
this. This is a
that was the NFT battle I did with Secret Walls.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So they did the first live NFT battle. So I battled this dude from Chicago. Shout out to Scent Rock.
That's what's up, man.
And, I took him out.
NFT battle. So this battle was sold as an NFT?
Yeah. We did it on an iPad. No erasing, just going straight in. That was like the time lapse of it. So yeah, that was like, I had to like freestyle beforehand or whatever.
But it's dope to see your progress. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people will think, where do you start?
What was the concept behind the Secret Walls?
Oh, Secret Walls is this group of cats that came out of Europe, man. They do like these battles called Secret Walls battles, and it's pretty much like 90 minutes where we're at a wall and we have to use black and white or just black on white surface. Wow. No sketching, no reference. You just go head to head, and they can do 5-on-5, 1-on-2, or 1-on-1.
Let me see that.
That's fire, dude.
That's the vinyl I was talking about.
That is
scroll
crazy.
down.
Yeah, that was in Pawz, Hawaii.
So that's the vinyl.
Oh yeah, that's the vinyl we did.
How many did you guys press?
200 of them.
200.
Yeah, and
So people got to get it.
Did you design that?
Sold out in like 2 days, 2.5 days.
That's
yeah.
That's a
really
blessing.
dope.
That's
Hell
a
Yeah,
blessing.
shout out to Silent John. He produced it, and yeah, he just approached me. And how that came out was like I was making music with Silent John, and he was basically like, "Yo, let's
That's fire, my
let's
dude.
do a video with puppets." So then it was right before the pandemic. So you know, we got into lockdown in Santa Ana with my homeboy Mike Steele and Silent John, and they're like, "Yo, let's do something with these pandas, but puppets."
Yeah.
So then I told him, "I'm down, dude. If you guys can, like help me out, whatever." So I taught Silent John actually made most of the puppets on our show.
Word.
I taught him how to make them, yeah. And because I was still rocking my art, and John was unemployed, he was just like, "I'm just gonna stay in the studio and make puppets." You know?
That's what's
So the
up.
Maceo, the Sleazy B, the
That MF Doom one.
That-
oh,
back
that,
to
that
that
was the
one,
last
bro.
puppet I made was the MF Doom one.
You passed it. Let me.
Yeah, that was mask. I 3D'd the mask and then painted it. But yeah, I mean, yes, shout out to Silent John and Mike Steele, man, and JSQ1. Like, we just got together, came up with like to rock it on Twitter, not Twitter, but on Twitch, and then it kind of just took off, man, like wildfire. And once we found out how to, once John and us figured out how to actually spin a set as a puppet, it was over, man. People saw that, it was just like, no way.
Yeah, because that's it. And now you completely take out the human element. That shit makes it for everybody. It's really dope.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Yeah, that's
Fuck,
that's the MF Doom I rock. And shout out to Persuade One from San Diego. That's Rillo, one of his characters.
That's just
So
dope
he's
too.
part of BBK too. Yeah.
That's really dope.
So like now BBK has like a universe that's gonna
There's
expand.
a universe. Yeah. We would Mikey Disco from the Bay and Persuade's from San Diego, and
So you know what I see next? This, take two cats and have a versus battle.
Oh fuck, that'd be dope.
that would
Yo,
be dope.
yeah, that would be ridiculous, dude. This is fire, man. I really dig it, man. I saw the dolls yesterday and I was like, yo, these are fucking ill.
Is the music? Is it online?
Yeah, the music videos right there, the third one across, right there.
There we go. So yeah, we always encourage people to go to the YouTube so they can see it and hear it.
Right now you be hearing these smooth bass lines.
Yeah, but you're not because
Wordplay, pick your shot, popping tops like RoboCop, talking shit at a barber shop. A hatchet job is off the top, steady moving, feeling it, taking high like helium. Interstellar, median, bohemian, but alien friend, just a simpleton. Implement the elements and elegance, an elephant, a matriarch. I rock the block with veterans and never rest. Treacherous, not second best, nah, but the heavy S, yeah. Triclops, synopsis, lock, stock, to barrels. I'm from the fortress.
That shit is
metaphors
dope.
and swords.
Ridiculous,
Mighty
yo.
no
Shit
is
performance.
too dope.
I'm a force in Jordans, conquering my madness. The haters catch the phallus. Stand amongst the masses, a natural born master, a student of the hustle. Watch me jam on alabaster, a jokester, a poet.
That was
Amongst
fire.
all these cokeheads, mollies and follies, play gangsters but play dead. Broski, two heads, my mindset is fluid. Bruce Lee influence, my straight strike is 2-inch. Congruent,
Who's the character with the beard?
That's Kevin Lyons.
Okay, Kevin Lyons.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kevin Lyons? Okay, word, okay.
You might notice him from the Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
The strike is psionic from the eyelids. Goliath with the mightiest dynamics with the drum kicks. Enough to bust your noggin like
That was
a
Shingo too.
That's dope. Why you have like
Yeah.
little cameos of him and shit. This shit is
Yeah, the
fucking
dude with the
amazing.
phone by the phone was Shingo too, man. Shout out to Shingo too.
Guys enjoying life until it's sundown. Old soul, two-step into some Motown. Silent John and I inclined to give a beat down. Diego to LA, 808, up deep town. Chopping up with bosses, assassins, and the shogun. Kubo is cool, yo. Silent to the showdown. Triclops and lock, stock to barrels. I'm from the fortress, metaphors and dolphins. Mighty Morph performance. I'm a force in Jordans, conquering my madness. The haters catch silence.
Super dope.
Who did the cuts?
Silent John.
Dope.
Shout out to Silent John.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flavor in this video,
Yeah,
bro.
there is, bro.
And he's mixing on the Lasonic prototype. You see that?
Oh, word?
It's a boombox with 2 turntables embedded in
Get
it.
the fuck out of here,
It's
yo.
coming out, yeah.
So that's not a case that was made for a deck.
It's a real boombox with 2 turntables in it.
See, now that's Lasonic going next level. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
It really works, man. It's just wild.
At the top, kind of has the top of a boombox look too, because it's coming up from both sides. So that's hard, bro. What?
Yeah, that's really dope.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
thank you, man. Respect.
I fuck with that. I
Thank
fuck
you,
with
thank
that.
you, man.
Yeah, man. Nice shit, man, and fun rhymes.
Yeah. Because,
See,
you know,
that
that's
again-
what we push. You know, we push the culture and we want people to, like, have fun again. You know what I mean?
And that's the point, man. Like, for real. I mean, you know, at the same time, rap reflects usually with the world at large, right? So
Yeah, definitely.
that's why shit is all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's like if you grew up on really, you know, a certain kind of hip hop, man, there's just something about it, you know? And it's cool because you use the boom bap thing because sometimes I guess the only way you can explain it to some people,
Yep.
you know? Like it's not just the style of beats. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah, true.
aesthetic for those who like that word.
Totally, yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, even on our show, man, we're called the Boom Bap Kids, but we love when cats come on and rock open format. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean, because that's also what we grew up with too. You know what I mean? It was always mixed up.
I mean, shit, yesterday at the show we was at, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to fucking everything that happened yesterday. Yesterday was a fucking movie, like, literally.
That was all caps. That was the Horseman show.
Oh
Yeah, that shit,
was,
was crazy. Yeah, that's why I saw the puppets there, and I was like, yo, oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like,
Seen him in the corner. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they
I
were
was low
posted
key
up.
thinking, is Woes here and he's observing us? Or is the eagle gonna swoop in?
Yeah, that was Lasonic. Lasonic brought our puppets down there.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So Lasonic is really taking this ride with y'all then, right?
Oh yeah, because Mike Steele, one of the puppets, and also he's pretty much like almost like the crew manager.
Mm-hmm.
He owns Lasonic. He's one of the owners.
Whoa.
So yeah.
Whoa.
If y'all fuck with boom boxes, classic ones too, jumbos, whatever, man. Like,
I mean, shit.
That's the dude
all
straight
I
up.
could say is we need a boombox for the podcast. You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
Yeah,
I'm
hit the
gonna
dude
just
up, man.
throw that into the universe. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Let's talk
Shit.
about this.
What is that?
Oh yeah, that's my my vape pen that I did with Timeless.
Word.
Yeah. Came out like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago.
And so I'm assuming cartridge plus the battery.
Yep, cartridge plus the battery.
Single use or multi-use? Or?
Multi-use, yeah. You can keep refilling it and stuff.
It's smart, man.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming the battery has art on it and everything.
Yeah, yep. Art on the battery, art on the casing and stuff. Shout out to Timeless. We have a Boom Bap Kids one coming out too. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's
What do
tight.
you got coming up next?
I got a solo show in Virginia coming up. So I'm gonna
okay.
be there from the 1st to the 18th. And then man, I'm booked up till January, man. Boom Bap Kids, we're rocking a bunch of streams with some cool people, you know, video content or whatever. We have a festival that we're doing in Texas.
Sick.
We're gonna be doing our first live show, man, on stage
With the puppets?
with the puppets,
Oh,
and we're sharing a
shit.
stage with Nightmares on Wax, DJ Craze, and Devin the Dude. So
Oh man, what a lineup! Dude.
it's crazy, bro. Like I'm
Yo,
still
crazy
bugging
is
'cause we-
ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah, I don't even know how we're gonna execute that. So we just been like practicing. you
And
know what I
Devin,
mean?
that's a whole ass mood right there, man.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna be up there in black ninja suits, hiding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo.
Because we
Dude.
usually rock with green screen. You know what I mean? So
Right.
now we gotta figure out that whole element. Yeah.
You know
I
what
think
it-
you said it right there with what you just said. You know, the whole look, but then fuck, your staging is gonna be like the
yeah.
big thing, right? Because it's
Totally.
like,
You know what that reminds me of? You seen the Futurama where the Beastie Boys are performing, but it's just the heads in a jar.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah.
And it's the
bro.
dudes in the suit just moving the heads around.
Oh man, So
Futurama,
it's
man.
gonna be fun figuring that out, man. Like trying to figure out that the
Yeah,
stage
because
show.
once you do it, you're gonna literally like create that.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, we're hype on that.
'Cause, you know,
I know once we get out there, like people are gonna like.
Yeah,
see
because
it, you
Sesame
know?
Street, they always built a stage, right? That was people level, and
Yeah.
then everything
Yeah, yeah,
happened
yeah.
above that.
Yeah.
So
we gotta
fuck.
learn how to do that too.
Yeah.
Because dude, we be sitting down, you know, or crouched over.
Right.
Like, we need to be standing up. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Because then, fuck, as you're like this under a stage and
Yeah.
shit, trying to.
That's
yeah,
definitely worth the money, though. Whoever goes to that show, and you said that's in Texas?
Yes.
What's the date
in
on that?
Austin?
Yeah.
The 18th and 19th.
People need to tap
It's
the
called
fucking.
Illfest. There's a bunch of homies flying out there too. I know Key
Illfest.
Cool's gonna be out there too.
Okay, dope. It was his birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Happy late birthday, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Happy late birthday.
Shout out to DJ Large Child. He's gonna be out there in Texas too. He's moving out there. So
Okay. Texas, man. Yeah.
So you got a bunch of shows, you got a bunch of streams coming up.
yeah.
What about a follow up to that record?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we got actually I got an EP coming out with Silent John. So and we're trying to see which track we're gonna put on the next one or whatever. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So like again,
any
it's
guest features that the Boom Bap Kids want to do? Like, is there a person that they're trying to see featured with them?
Cool Keith?
Turned into a puppet,
Oh,
perhaps?
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool
Oh,
Keith.
we have a bunch of like new puppets coming out too. I mean, I turned down a bunch of like regular gallery group shows and stuff so I can focus more on the puppet stuff.
That's dope.
Because like we want to do videos, a bunch of videos. You know what I mean? Play with like some stuff with MF Doom and just like funny content or whatever. Rocking videos with the homies, and we're just rolling with it, man. We booked up till December, so we also have we're trying to go to Japan in what is it, September.
Okay.
Dope.
So we're trying to get out there in the world, with the puppets. So.
I mean, I see it definitely going forward. I mean, the Twitch alone makes it so reachable. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're
yeah,
touching
yeah.
everything. That's really dope.
So
man.
so with everything that you got going on, and it's obviously Instagram, everything else, but
Right.
has anybody been documenting the process of everything?
Oh yeah,
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, it's
we have
must.
a lot of BTS footage and photos and stuff, and we don't really share that because we don't want to mess up the magic
Stash it, yeah.
until we get like
Yeah,
a little
for
bit
sure.
bigger, and then we can show. You know what I mean?
Because I could totally see a documentary or something like that, like being on a Netflix or something like that, and like that's the kind of shit that I really tune into. Like there's I forget the name of the show. It's on Netflix. There's a dude who does art only out of Legos, and then there's a dude that does.
Oh, that's tight.
Oh, I heard that. I didn't get to watch that.
I
ain't
want to
seen
say
that.
I want to say it's called Abstract. It's something like that. But every episode is a different artist who uses a different medium.
Nice. That's right. That's right.
And I forget the one. I forget his name, but so he has all his books like from art school. I guess his art teacher told him that he wasn't gonna be shit or whatever.
It's always like that.
Dedication.
Did you get that one? Was it like
From my parents.
oh like
But
you need to stop drawing?
Yeah. Come
Well,
on,
I
you need to
mean-
get a real job. You need to get a real job.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, when I stopped doing graphing like 97, I got like arrested like 3 times in that year. I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to rapping or dancing or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, there's other outlets.
my parents hated the fact that I just wanted to do art shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
But then over the years, publications, being on some shows and TV or whatever, like they're just like, man, they're stoked now.
that's
It's
dope.
So
Yeah.
So now they're fully supportive, obviously, right?
yeah, totally.
That's
they love
tight.
it.
What do
love
they
it.
think of the puppets, yo?
That's
They love that too, man.
Yeah.
Because my mom taught me how to sew. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you showing her.
Yeah.
It came
And
360
then even
like
with my
that.
pops, like over the years, he's he managed a warehouse at a moving company, and like employees, like young cats, would come and work at the moving company.
Okay.
And they would be fans, and my pops would be like, "Yo, what?
That's
That's my son.
Yeah, that's my son.
Yeah, that's
you know who that
tight,
is?
man.
That's my son. Like,
Yo, so then, all right, that was going to be my next question. If you were not WOES, right?
Yeah.
You didn't do any of this, and you was regular as shit, what would you be doing?
Probably a chef. I love to cook.
oh,
Lit. Same here.
Dope.
Yeah,
what I'm talking
for
about,
sure.
baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about,
Oh,
baby.
I love to cook. Big
Shout
time.
out to all the dudes that got game in the fucking kitchen. Straight up.
Yeah, that's a skill, man. That's a dope skill to have.
Hell yeah.
What's the John Favreau? This is a show.
Oh yeah,
You
chef.
watch that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dope. It's
Dude,
dope.
that
Oh,
show's
that's a
dope.
show? Wasn't
Yeah,
there
it's
a
a-
movie
it's
where
a
he plays the
movie.
chef
It's
too?
based off the movie. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
So they
yeah.
took it.
It's a dope show, man.
Who's his partner that takes him everywhere and like Asian dude takes him everywhere, shows him everything. I think he might be from LA too.
Roy
he
Choi?
is.
Is
Yeah,
it Roy
Roy
Choi?
Choi.
There
Oh,
you go.
I've never seen it. So
He does he came up doing the Korean,
Kogi.
the Kogi,
Yeah,
the Kogi,
Kogi.
yeah.
That's
Shout out to
that's the
dude,
Lord.
man.
That's the
Yeah,
Lord right
yeah.
there.
So
That's
he's-
the OG right there.
And what's dope about the show is I like the little animation in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
with a little truck.
Stop motion.
Yeah, you got to see it, bro. So it's stop motion. Maybe can we pull that up so he could see it? They won't see it.
Will we be flagged?
You got to go to the YouTube. Oh, we might be flagged.
Is it on YouTube?
You could put the chef show intro, I guess.
Yeah, see what pops up.
Yeah, look, it says intro animation.
Yeah, this shit. Hopefully we don't get flagged, but so dope.
Dude.
And then they're back there and they're talking about everything and they sit down, they eat.
That's right. Yeah, because he was the main chef for the show, like teaching them, you know what I mean? So they just rolled with it.
Dude was a
show.
beast. I mean, what hasn't he done, right?
And he's a head, bro. He's a hip-hop head, too.
Seriously, yeah. You see his truck, they're all full of slap tags and shit.
Yes.
Like, nobody else does that. You know, that's how you know it's a real Kogi truck or the original
Is
one.
this the trailer or is this the actual? Let's see. Okay, here
There
we
it
go.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boom. And then look.
Oh, see, yeah, like Robot Chicken's out.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
But what's
that's that
I don't know if they're gonna
shit,
show it,
dude.
but what's dope
Dude,
is
maybe they did it, right? Maybe the homie did it.
like, see
shit.
how the food moves? Like, so there's a part where the
man.
truck goes by, and then whatever they're gonna cook that day,
They make the
it
animation of it.
expands out. So if it
Yeah.
has like onions, you know, this, that, the
Yep.
other, it all.
They name it off. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's dope.
so dope.
Oh, that's tight. I see a gang of people that were on Top Chef on here.
Man, that show.
Oh, they didn't show it, yeah.
Hungry, man.
I know, bro. That was fucking Bill Burr.
Yeah. He was on there. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. That's hard. The Los Angeles already did it for me.
Look at that. That's so dope.
So
That
lit.
movie's dope too, man. I love that.
I haven't
movie.
had a chance to see it.
That's a great movie, man.
Yeah, I gotta tap in with. I mean, but John Favreau's a high key genius,
beast
yo.
too,
He's
man.
a fucking genius.
What he's done with Star Wars, bro.
Everything,
Yeah,
right?
everything,
The
yeah.
Mandalorian was
Whatever he
fucking
touches, yo, the one I
dumb.
think is slept on is Cowboys versus Aliens.
Oh, I love that.
That
bro,
shit,
Thank
bro.
you.
Yo, and I didn't even know up until later that he did Elf with Will
The
Ferrell.
show?
He did Elf.
He
Oh,
did
Elf.
bro. That funny
Whoa.
ass movie. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I could have sworn that would have been like Adam
That's why they
McKay or
used.
some
That's why
shit.
they used that animation style that we grew up. You know that.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
shit.
because he was like, man, let's do it like this.
that old school
Oh,
Rudolph shit.
Yeah,
Yup.
Wow. I was bugged out by that. I was just like, man, John Favreau, that makes sense.
The homie Raj said to talk about Designer Con.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
every year they have Designer Con. It's like a dope ass convention. It was mainly toys, but now it's everything. It's almost like a complex con for just designer toy heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Murakami shit and everything comes
Yeah,
out
that,
there.
You know,
and
you can go and find you some grails, like
some
cause
Metcon,
stuff.
some Metcon shit, right?
Yeah, Toy Tokyo has a booth there. You can get your bear bricks there. And then,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, exactly.
A lot of individual artists have booths too, so you can go and pick up prints or gear, merch, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's
Damn.
dope. And you definitely got a bunch of stuff on your Instagram.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And there's a link in the bio where they can get everything.
Yeah. I mean, if sometimes like a lot of stuff, because I only drop like so many stuff, so it'll sell out, and then I'll have to re-up or whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's dope.
Do you try to keep it limited? Like how much?
I do. Yeah.
You don't really got a lot of reissues, I'd assume.
Nah, not too much.
That's
yeah, like
tight.
all these right here, you can't get them. They're all sold out. They're gone.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for giving them to me.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Nah, these fucking things. That you said the one that's crouching over.
This one right here.
Yeah, that one is in what phase? You said it's in a certain phase. You're gonna paint it.
Yeah, I gotta sand it down, and then I have to paint it and stuff. That's just a raw form when it came out of the molding.
Shit still looks dope.
Hell yeah. That's tight.
Yeah, that's part of the Panda King
So
series.
so now that you've gone so far with the panda, right? Have you like thought, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do a grizzly too, because that was the original
Oh,
one.
I've painted grizzlies too.
Yeah?
Before. Yeah.
That's
a lot
tight.
of bears and stuff.
That's what I figured. Like, you know, you probably go across the gamut of bears and shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, we did a Wu-Tang show like maybe three years ago, and I actually didn't paint a panda. I painted a samurai.
Oh shit!
What?
Where can I
Is
see
there
that?
any fucking pictures of
It's on the
that?
Instagram.
Go to Studio Invisible on Instagram.
Studio Invisible.
All one word.
I gotta pull that up. Sorry.
It's all good. Studio Invisible. I thought that was Sylvester Stallone right there in the corner.
Yo.
I was like fucking young Stallone right there. Yeah, bro. To have all these things and to be influencing people without even really knowing it, or even just fucking inspiring people. Like I see the shit you guys do, and I'm like, damn, this is so dope. Definitely don't want to bite it, but I kind of want to bite it.
That's a fact.
So how do you feel about that? Because, you know, coming from the time we came from, there was definitely spoken and unspoken rules. Have you seen people try to run off with some of the shit you've done?
All the time over the years, for sure. But the thing is, my fan base,
They'll get them.
they're loyal, dude. Like, I haven't, my mom was always like, you need the copyright, blah, blah, blah. But up until now, like, if someone, it's fucked up because if someone just even paints a panda somewhere, sometimes they like, you know, they feel some type of way. And I'm like, yo, I don't own that shit.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, you know, how offended are you by Kung Fu Panda? You feel me? Like, like straight up.
Oh, you know what would be
Oh,
dope?
dude.
If you
I
drew-
actually worked with Kung Fu Panda too. I did a mural for Fandango. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. See,
what
I got
I'm
to see all of
talking
these
about,
things.
man.
I got to see all of these things.
That's on YouTube, the Fandango WOES.
So what's the Instagram for the samurai? I want to see that.
Yeah, definitely. And how soon can, you know, has Polo tapped in for the Bear collab? Like,
Oh, that would be fresh.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's crazy.
You said the Fandango for the Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda 2 and then WOES.
Yeah.
Should pop up.
Should we just Google it?
Yeah, you can Google it.
Damn, that's dope.
Real shit.
And if somebody hits you up, like, what's something, like, let's say there's somebody out there that's like, yo, for example, like He-Man, you know how they redid, like, every so often they'll, like, revamp shit. And they'll have
yeah.
Like, what's something where you're like, fuck, if I could just redo that, like, put my touch on that? Because we were talking about cartoons and things like that. Like a Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, like,
Oh, yeah.
something
Nah,
like
I would love to do my own, man. So any animators out there,
yeah,
Right, tap in,
Shit, reach
please.
out.
We're waiting for you. Like, I hope you come through. Damn, there's so much art out there regarding this. We gotta,
you got to put his name. So, oh, you already did at the top? Let's see.
yeah, it's the first thing with it.
WOES, put WOES Martin, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it?
In the video.
Oh, it's a video.
Yeah, it's a video.
Okay.
Dude.
It's going to be kind of hard, man, because it's Kung Fu
It's
Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
Shit.
say. Like, dude, we're talking about Disney stuff.
Well, either way, I mean, but fuck, just look at that. You Google your name, bro, and look at
And
this.
that's some serious fucking, yo.
Dog, that's fucking dope.
It's tight because you stylize their heads
Studio.
too.
Studio _ INVCBL.
It's right here, bro.
Yeah, slide it to this dude.
STUDIO _ INVCBL.
And see, that's gonna help all of y'all listening
Yeah.
how to get to
Right,
that
yeah.
directly. Yo, that was crazy right there. I saw that.
So, yeah, scroll down. It should be on the right side. There's a samurai floating a bomb. Right there with the funk doctor. Because it was a...
shit.
So, basically...
Yo.
That's
this,
fucking
this
sick.
is a cool story. So, a homeboy, Jose Mertz, like, we usually do something during Art Basel Miami, which is a huge festival every year in Miami.
Hell yeah, it is. That shit's
And
amazing.
Jose was, like, working with 36 Chambers, which is RZA's clothes brand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because he can't use Wu-Tang. So, you know, he came up with 36 Chambers.
Wow.
Jose pitched the thing to him where he's like, yo, if you guys never been to Art Basel, let's do a pop-up with 36 Chambers, and then we'll do an art show.
Yeah.
So then he showed a painting to RZA, and RZA was like, yo, this art, why don't we just do a show where we give each artist a track from the new album that Mathematics produced.
Oh wow.
And have them paint.
Their version of it. So my track was with Method Man and Funk Dr. Spock, and that was it.
Man.
Yeah, it was called Head Go Bang. So, you know, that's why I put the little Red Man shout out on his sweater.
Yeah.
He has
And
the
then you got the
Wu-Tang
little-
helmet. Yeah. And then
Yo, I swear I see like a half a panda's face in the
oh
background.
yeah, that's
and
the
shit.
course,
wallpaper. That's the panda camel wallpaper behind it.
And that always has to be
ridiculous, bro.
somewhere hidden in there, right?
Yeah,
I
totally.
noticed that. I noticed that.
Yo,
on
but
something
that
else.
mask though is fucking mean, bro.
Thanks, man.
That's really dope.
So yeah, it was a
Yo.
cool ass show, man. We did it in the middle of Basel. People hardly knew about it. We kind of just like bum rush people, and RZA had fucking mathematics and Raekwon come and perform at our show.
That's tight.
That's really
It was
dope.
wild.
Is that the picture you took with the sword and everything? Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, like I just kind of started DJing and RZA asked Jose, yo, you know anybody that's DJing? And he's like, yeah, Will Spins. And I was just like, oh, shit, man. I'm going to have to open for mathematics.
Yo.
But it was dope, man. Like, he
That's
came
a
out
good
and gave me
story.
love, so it was tight, man. We got to
Yeah.
kick it with him. And Raekwon was hella cool, man. And it was a full show. It was dope.
That's
it was
what's
like some
up.
bucket list shit, you know,
That's
to
really
rock with
dope.
them.
Hell yeah.
Hey, and to think, man, all of this because of fucking somebody didn't bring the right paint.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yep.
Like, that set it off.
What a
right
blessing.
Yeah.
So I see you use your talents with sewing. There's this pillow right here as well, right? So does it give you the idea to always make things like in a more tangible sense? Because I see everything is, you know, something you can touch.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, when it goes across the board, like that's what, you know, how I survived as an artist. You know, you gotta have different levels of people to purchase. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
Not everyone can purchase like a $4,000 painting, or you know, even a $20,000 painting or whatever. But when you have your figures and your pillows and your merch, you know, people love sporting T-shirts, hats, or whatever.
Yep.
So you know, I try to cover all bases. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So, what will you charge me if I want to get the Ultimate Warrior Wrestle Buddy? Can you? I never got it as a kid. You remember that? Do you remember those when they had like the little Hulk Hogan, the little wrestling buddies?
Oh, get it sewn and stuff.
Just
I
make me
remember
a
that
little-
commercial, bro, where they're fighting.
Resurrect that.
What are you guys doing?
Yo,
in
I'll
there?
get a Hogan if you get a Warrior, bro. I wanted the Warrior, but we can't have two Warriors out here, bro.
Dude, that's
Nah,
cool.
That's sick.
This shit is great, bro. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you see how like everything is captured. It's not like
Yeah. Shout out to UVD Toys. They put this out.
That's really
I still
dope.
got them. I still got them on my site. I just took them down because I was touring a little bit, but I'm going to put them back up.
That's right. That's right. It's
What do you-
hard to manage logistics, right, when you're on the road.
what are you doing locally that shit? I mean, now that we can go outside again, I want to come see a show.
Okay, so what's dope is in OC, we have a club that we're rocking with called The Circle, and we're trying to do at least a weekly or a monthly with
Okay.
BBK.
Dope.
And we want to rock it like, you know, like Chuck E. Cheese style, like serve pizza and
Oh,
stuff.
what?
Yo.
And we want to build out a stage where at the top of the hour we perform for 20 minutes. You know? So everyone that comes out to LA, like they'll want to see our show, man. So
Yeah.
it's a dope spot. Shout out to the homies Chris and The Circle, man. Like that spot is really dope. We just did our first live stream there with DJ Victimone, Marissa, DJ Large Child, Ethos and Surplus.
Hell yeah. Tight.
And it was dope. Like, you know, it was actually like you can go in person, but because of the pandemic, people didn't really get it. Like they just
Yeah.
thought we're just streaming there.
Mm-hmm.
But people could actually come there and kick it.
When's the next one? I gotta be there.
Oh, dude, we'll blast it out, but
For
we're
sure.
still, because that's where we're practicing for our live show.
Oh,
You know what I
right.
mean? So-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'd love to slide in there and see some of that.
Oh, it's tight, man. They have a state-of-the-art like stage system there too, man. Because these dudes rock it. You know, the dudes that own the club, they rock huge EDM parties. So
Okay.
they have the
gonna
giant
sound amazing.
screens, sound amazing, and lights and all that crazy shit. So it's cool, man. We got a cool little home there.
Okay. So the podcast is definitely going to have to come slide through.
Oh yeah,
We want to
definitely.
invite you to. We got a blunt rolling contest called Blunt Sport.
Indeed.
It's like blood sport themed, Kumite style.
Nice.
So we have it's here in downtown LA.
Yep.
And we have eliminations. So people, you know, they show up. Shout out to Mood Trays, Diamond Mine Extracts.
Oh, everybody
So
levitate.
people could just walk up, sign up, and we give them all a blunt, same amount of weed. Start the clock.
And
Sick, man.
see who comes out on top.
See
You
who
know what I
comes
mean?
in. So there's been
Tight, man.
there's been some like consistent what was it, 40 out of 48, only 2 people so far.
Yeah.
2 people made it to the end. We've seen dudes quit. We've seen like you would never.
Yo, I would never fucking expect to see somebody shaking in a blunt
Yeah,
rolling contest.
yeah.
But
Really?
bro, the pressure is real.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
The pressure is fucking real.
That's dope, man.
So it's like, you know, and we got hip hop. Every time we have like really dope judges, usually it's people that are in the community and shit like that. You know, so like we got some dope folks in town, we get blessed by them. If we got some dope folks that we know from around the way, they get to slide through. So it's like, yeah, you should come out. Shit, maybe
Yeah,
you should
I'd
judge
love-
it. You know what
I'd
I
love
mean?
to have
Help
you there,
judge.
bro.
Dude, hopefully I can bring some of my weed here, dude. I got a strain,
Oh
so-
yeah, well shit.
Bro,
there you go.
then it's,
Say no more.
There it is.
Yeah,
You know what
shout
I
out
mean?
to Dope Man Moss, man. We have a strain called WOES Me.
Oh man, I need come on,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah.
need to feel the woes over here,
Sure,
bro.
man. It's a hybrid. It's Purple Punch cross with OG Kush. So
Oh, get out of here, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
yeah.
get some. I did some. It was the first time I ever did outdoor grow. Was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Hey.
And it was crazy. It was my first time doing anything green thumb. You know what I mean?
Okay. How'd it
And,
go?
It went great, man. Like
Yeah.
I came up with like at least 2 pounds of my own shit.
Yeah, that's a great feeling.
And
Yeah.
it lasted me the whole year. Like it finally ran out, dude. Like, you know what I mean? So,
That's great, dude.
but it's fun, man. That shit was fun. And luckily I didn't have to deal with too much bugs or any of that. Like, I grew it out in Anaheim. Like I was staying out there. And,
oh, that's a beautiful. Come on, man. That's all orange groves, man. Yeah.
So I mean, there was some spiders or whatever, but I figured out how to deal with all that shit.
Yeah. You
It's
made
fun,
it
man.
through with 2, bro. That's a touchdown and a half. Yeah.
And it was raw. I mean, I didn't know that like they weren't male or female. It was like a gamble. You know what I mean? So I started off with like 12 plants and ended up with 4.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, totally. So,
That
it was
1/3
good.
came back nicely.
Yeah, real nice. So
Hell
I was
yeah.
stoked on that.
Shit. Well, shit. Mother Earth came through in the pandemic in many ways.
So before we get out of here, do you want to give any more shout outs? Send people to grab any of the dope shit, the figures,
Grab
the pillows,
everything, yo.
The records are sold out, but anything that's not, just let them know where to go grab all that.
You can go to theboombapkids.com. We have T-shirts there, and we're gonna have more merch there, and we're gonna repress too. So it's not gonna be as limited as the other one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit more simple, but you can pick it up.
Yeah.
And then you can also go to Woes Martin. Is it Woes Martin? Just go to my Instagram, man. There's
And your Instagram is
but my store is in there. You can find
That's
some
truth in advertising, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying?
and
Straight from the
Instagram
source.
is just straight
Yeah,
up
just-
WOES.
WOES.
Yo, that's
I like how you
rare.
snagged that. I like
That's
how you snagged
fantastic.
Well, shout out to the OG Woes. I know there's MC Woes out here.
Oh yeah, and
Respects
shout out to
him,
MC
bro.
Woes most definitely.
Because Woes came from Wobots. That's how I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always want to stress that, there was a Woes in LA, and he's the OG dude out here. So respects to him.
Right.
But yeah, you can go to my website. You can find products there, some toys, some original paintings or whatever. But if you really want to keep updated, just stay on my Instagram, man. I always post all the flyers and everything that I'm
That
doing.
is
and-
still the main way to get at you.
Totally.
visually.
And the boombapkids.com, man. You guys got to go to that Instagram too, because that's where we post all our shows.
Yo, that BBK right there. That's gonna take y'all off
be
right
fun,
there.
man.
Yeah, BBK. That's tight.
Hell yeah, that'd be tight, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Thanks for having me.
Well,
man.
shit, thank you. I was
Shit.
like, I think for a couple months, I was like, I had told him, like, yo.
Yeah, he had.
We
yo.
made a wish list, and I was like, yo, I think you were either 2 or 3. And I was like, yo. And then things would shift around, and I'm trying to reach out, seeing you at the Visionary show. And I forgot what happened. We didn't exchange info directly, like numbers or nothing, but I was we're going to make this shit happen. I think I hit you up when you were probably fucking in Mongolia playing with eagles and shit. Because I hit you up, and whatever, you got back to me, cool. And I was like, shit, we have this one open. So I'm glad it worked out, bro. Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's facts, man.
Honor, bro. Honor.
Most
man.
definitely, and it's hella dope just to see that cats that come from our era are out here really pushing it. You know what I mean? Because who else is gonna? You know what I mean?
yeah, man. Stay
This
young,
is
man.
dope, bro.
Thanks,
I
dude.
see this, I just see I'm like, oh man, come on with the Black Moon thing.
Yeah,
son.
yeah, that shit's
fire,
hard.
fire, yo.
Hell yeah. there'll be
So are
more.
you all the art direction, by the way? Is it all you?
It's a team now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Shout out to my whole squad, the BBK, man.
Definitely.
That's why we work, man. We're all big kids. We're all nerds. And it was, when we got together, there was no explanation. It's kind of like we already knew, when we got together, when we started doing the stream and stuff. There was no, oh, you got to do it like this or do it like this. We kind of just freestyled everything, and it became a fun thing, and we just got addicted to it.
Beautiful.
That's dope. All right, well, shit, thanks again.
Thank you,
Ladies
man.
and gentlemen, Woes.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah,
Man,
most
respect,
definitely.
y'all.
Shout out to all of y'all for tapping in with us. And yeah, definitely, Rubik's. It was a pleasure meeting you, man. It was a pleasure meeting everybody that we met yesterday.
Yeah,
at
Rubik's.
That show was really dope yesterday. Definitely. Pawz, as always, you know.
I'm gonna go treat myself to a Father's Day dinner.
There you
Yeah,
go, man.
yeah,
Yeah, happy
no,
Father's
since
Day to
no
all
one
your
else-
homies out there.
No one
too.
else is.
Most definitely. There's so many of you that we salute, you know, straight up. So,
right.
you already know. Pawz One Podcast, y'all.
Peace.